Hey guys, it's Eric and I'm back. And I want to talk today about the number one mistake I see anglers making when fighting a fish, and something I had been doing for years and I've gotten out of it, and the amount of fish I've lost has gone significantly down. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. And for those who already subscribed and watching, thank you very much. So what is that? Well, over the years I've been taught, when you're fighting a fish, if you're throwing treble hook baits, keep your rod tip down. If you're throwing a single hook bait, keep the rod tip up. And I gotta tell you, I don't agree with that anymore at all. Through my taxidermist who runs my fishing league, DJ Hauser, one of the best fishermen I've ever fished against or met, he taught me this, and it's turned out to be pretty much true for me, is keep that tip down. If it's a fish, if you're in a tournament, it's a fish you want to keep. Now, if you're fishing for fun and if the fish gets off, so what? No big deal. But if you're in a tournament or it's a big fish, you really want to land it, keep that rod tip down. What that does is when you're fighting a fish and you keep that tip down, it does not, and you've already seen the fish jump, it's a big fish. If you keep that tip down, what that does is, and I'm saying down even like 6 inches in the water down, even 12. Depending on the situation. Obviously, you have to raise up once you try to net the fish and land it. Is keeping that tip down gives the fish less leverage to jump. When your rod tip's high in the water and that line just going straight down, they can jump and potentially spit the hook. Whereas you keep that tip down, yeah, sure, they could still get off, but it's a lot harder. They're penned, and you can kind of reel them in, and then once you get to the boat, raise that tip up, and hopefully your partner knocks it in there for you. Or if you're fishing by yourself, you can, lean over and grab it. But that's a big tip to me. Even if I'm throwing a single hook bait, I've found so much that keeping that rod tip down when fighting the fish keeps them pegged much better than keeping the rod tip up. Like I said, if I'm fishing for fun and I see it's like a dink, or even if fish tournament, if I see it's a dink, and I'll just keep it up and reel it at that point. But if I know it's a good fish, my tip is down close to or in the water to keep that fish pegged. So that's your tip of the day to lose less fish. Have any questions about that? Have you tried that? Drop a comment, let me know. But either way, thanks for watching. Get out there and fish, and keep that tip of the water to lose less fish when the time counts and money's on the line.